share a little bit about myself. I'm Singaporean, born and bred here in Singapore. My father was originally from Malaysia, and my father speaks perfect Mandarin. I used to think that he was from China. This is how my dad used to sound. 女儿啊，好好念书，长大要脚踏实地. Which means, daughter, study hard, work hard, grow up and you be down to earth. And my mother, on the other hand, she is half British and half Nonya. So my mom has a British accent and she would say, baby, don't worry about your daddy, just follow your dreams. So today, I was wondering over the years, how did my father meet my mother and get along? Because interestingly, my father speaks perfect Mandarin, my mom speaks perfect English, and their common language is Cantonese, 廣東話, 所以廣東話我都識, I speak Cantonese too. But we have been requested to keep this entire webinar today to be purely English in respect for some of our colleagues who may not understand or speak the language. But if I should use some of the non-English words for emphasis or to illustrate a situation, I will be sure to interpret and translate it into English so all of us can understand what we're talking about. Cool? Are you ready? Hey, I'm going to demonstrate a negative example. Negative because we want to help everyone find out, did you even know it was a negative question or a not good enough question, or do you think it was okay? Because if you thought it was fine, then perhaps there will be areas of improvement. So this scenario here is at a VIP lounge of a very high-end mall. So the salesperson, the sales representative here, her name is Julie. And she will be having a conversation with the client, Mrs. Chan. And Mrs. Chan, she is in the lounge, and the role or the objective of Julie is to ask the right questions in order to help Mrs. Chan spend more at our high-end malls. Right, so this is the scenario. And to create more realism, I will change the next background. So this is the scenario of a VIP lounge. Check out my nice champagne and high-end gourmet. Right, so the moment I go action, that means I am in character, right? And that's where you will know. And once I pause, I will invite everybody to please share your comments on the chat group. What do you think was good? What do you think needs to improve? All right, so ready? So the scenario here, Mrs. Chan is already seated at the lounge. And Julie welcomes Mrs. Chan into the lounge and starts a conversation with her. And here it goes. Ready? Action. Good afternoon, Mrs. Chan. Hey, welcome to our mall. Thank you for coming up to our VIP lounge. Come have a seat, have a glass of champagne and some of our delicious gourmet pastries over here. Come have a seat. Oh, thanks. So tiring. This looks good. The pastry looks delicious. Oh, Mrs. Chan, how are you? How are you doing? Is everything okay at home? Well, it's okay. Everything's okay. Oh, Mrs. Chan, is business good too? Is business, everything is going as per normal? So how can business be as per normal? The whole economy is being affected. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I intentionally made some mistakes in the type of questions that I asked. Come, please, everybody comment on the chat group. What kind of questions were I asking that I was getting one word answer from Mrs. Chan? Let's see it. What kind of responses do we have? Let's see. Okay, close-ended, that's correct. Shouldn't ask personal questions. Yeah, it was a little bit too soon. Yes, no, close-ended. Yeah, so here I'm focusing on the questions, not so much on the tone and all that. So good, keep coming. Doesn't make the tone and the mood, yeah, yes and no question, too tough, too rough, and it's okay, not sensitive. Absolutely, how can business be as per usual, right? So since everyone is mentioning that I'm asking too many close-ended questions, so let's switch it to open-ended questions. Maybe instead of asking, how are you? One of the power questions that I'll be sharing with you later, I will demonstrate it right now. All right, so keep the responses coming because all the chat messages will be saved and I can comment and respond after this. Okay, ready? Action. Welcome, Mrs. Chan. Thank you for coming to our special VIP lounge here. Oh yeah, how have you been recently? Oh, thank you, Julie. Well, so I've been fine. Oh, wow, with all the recent things that are going on, what has been keeping you exceptionally busy? Well, I have to help my husband in terms of running his business from home because he used to have his secretaries and all to help him. And well, when we are running our own business together, I have to be the assistant. And my kids is home-based learning, so I have to see to their schoolwork and upload their homework. Oh gosh, it's just so much work. Oh, Mrs. Chan, I can't even imagine how much you have to balance with so much things going on, supporting your husband in your business, at the same time helping your children with their schoolwork. Oh gosh, it must be really exhausting. You bet, it's been really tiring. But we'll get by. I mean, we're all positive that things will get better, right? That's right, Mrs. Chan, and thank you for taking time today to come to our mall. And we do hope to create this special, relaxing experience for you now that you have made time for yourself. Okay, cut. All right, what did I do differently this time? Let's see. Show empathy. Yeah. Oh, this was from just now. Yes, more caring, absolutely. And what kind of questions did I ask? Take note of the questions. Instead of asking like, how are you? I asked her, what have been keeping you busy, exceptionally busy recently, right? I zoom in on what, and that got Mrs. Chan talking about supporting her husband as well as the children. More positive, caring.
Photo time, everybody whip out your phone. Or just do a screenshot. I tried doing screenshot and then my whole Kahoot closed. Be better. Think on your feet. Oh yeah, that's one of my pet topics. And my son always tells me, Mom, you always have an answer for everything. I said, oh baby, I wish I could claim that. I don't have answers for everything. But I know how to create the perception that I have answers for everything. And that is thinking on your feet. Yeah, I've done radio shows on it as well. So you can count on me to share with you some best practices. Happy learning, engagement, handle tough conversations, higher energy. Energy, then you must be with me a little bit more, and then I can transfer some energy over. Yes, all looks doable. Tricks and tips. Tricks sounds like a Halloween party. Trick or treat. Okay, let's see for fun. The top 3 fastest fingers with highly possible that you're gonna win our prizes later. Batman! Bak choy, man! Bak choy, not bak choy, bak choy, man. Yeah, now, nice lipstick. Woohoo! Oh, thank you, Adija. I just saw a compliment there. Yes, Mingalaba.
Yeah.
Yes, please share with us what did you discuss with your teammates just now? Like feeling like it was a great question by earlier on, right? And we heard, yes.
Yeah. Our team was Nina and Masaki-san together, and in there we have to discuss about our objective, like educate, motivation, and a team.
When each time when you were explaining what was happening, that with this benefit, the customer satisfaction, you notice after you have shared that little bit, what was missing? You gave the reason, right? You gave the point, the reason, and what was missing? I know you didn't attend yesterday's session, so PREP is the point, the reason, and then you give an example. I'm sure in your team they have advised you that, right?
Yes.
There was no story. You did tell me that there are happy customers. A story would be, for example, we work with this building, this developer, and the feedback from all their tenants have been based on the report that previously it was 70% in terms of the happiness factor. Now it has gone up to 90%. That is a story, and not just general benefits. So I didn't feel it was concrete enough to stick to me.
We tried to incorporate the story of having the product in our office building. So perhaps it was a story, but it wasn't emotional triggering. Maybe that was the key.
Oh, what you could have done, that was a great story.